Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and others. Welcome to a fantastic new storyline, new adventure, new game. My name is Nell, and joining me today on this amazing and epic adventure, I'd like to welcome the wonderful crew for Dimension Chasers. Starting off to my left, we have our storyteller, our dungeon master, our keeper of the game. Welcome, Blaze.
Hello, everybody. I'm super excited running this.
To his left, we've got that girl from Cafe d'Arcadia.
Hi, everybody. I'm just listening to the music, and I know where it's from, and I'm just giggling internally because it fits so well.
And last but not least, also from the Cloudbreaker Alliance game, please welcome Connor.
Hi, I don't mean to mention this, but technically it's to the right.
Look, I'm looking at the screen.
And I'm imagining that we're on like a panel or something.
It's stage left. It's perfectly fine.
All right. Yeah. The music is Stop Blaze. If you can get the bot to continue, please.
Yeah. Hey, everyone. I exist in more than one form, though I am still bunny at the moment.
Welcome to our wonderful campaign. As you can tell, we have put a lot of work into this. Currently, the background, we are in a wonderful town, a city called Hanafuda City. So, Blaze, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on here, and then we can introduce the characters.
All right. As you saw in that wonderful trailer that Nell made, we are in Hanafuda City. It is a futuristic city. The world is more or less, due to technology and such advancing, pretty much no one has to really work a job or do anything like that unless they want to. Through various means and all that kind of stuff. The players are living in what's known as Hanafuda City. It is a city most well known for being where the headquarters of the Mikona Corporation is located. See if I can just grab this out real quick.
Hi, Violet. I see you.
Hi, Violet. Hey, Dragon King.
Oh, I don't have I thought I had a Hanafuda picture. Never mind.
You have a general Hanafuda city thing, don't you?
No, I don't.
A tile?
No.
Interesting.
I think that's what we were forgetting when we were prepping.
Alright, well then I'll just move the camera over here, because essentially this is what Hanafuda... This is... No, that's not Hanafuda.
Wait a minute.
Alright, so just think of it like Tokyo. Think of it like Tokyo.
How do we do this?
Off-brand Domino City.
Essentially.
Card Castle City.
How did we do this? Anyway, we're already having issues. Anyway.
BGM's drowning us out a little bit.
I'm turning it down just a little bit. Don't worry about turning it down, your net. I got it over here.
Okay, dope. Alright, so... we will go ahead and start introducing our characters. Let's go ahead and start with Ellie. Go ahead and describe what she looks like, and then we'll kind of go into what she's doing right now.
Alright. So we have Ellie over here. This is her digital avatar. We don't have avatars for the real world just yet. This is her digital avatar. Ellie is a college graduate. She worked for a couple of years after graduating from university/college, where she majored in technology. She then went to work with Mikona, because Mikona is the biggest tech company in the world, and helped develop the VR system, and then promptly decided to stop and just relax and refocus her life for a bit. And then she noticed that an old card game she used to play, called Dimension Chasers, is resurging with the release of the VR game. Let me pull up the sheets here. She basically, according to the stat sheets, she has 0 passions, which means that she's just starting to get back into things. She has a 3 in skill, which, when we get further into the game, you'll understand why. And she doesn't make friends very easily, so she's had some rockiness in her past, which makes it a little bit rougher for her to make friends. Her deck archetype is called the Armored Maidens, and it's a very old archetype that has not gotten support in quite a number of years. So as you can see from her, the baggage we have here, her deck is outdated. She has a hidden past. She worked for Marcona as a VR dev, and she also lost her ace to somebody a while ago. So it's missing from her deck. For her ability, she has a trick up your sleeve. She has a sideboard, which means she has access to more cards than other players while battling. And it also comes with a skill called Extra Prepared, which gives her a unique ability to use something called Prep, which you will see when we get into dueling. And that's Ellie in a nutshell.
All right. Go ahead and describe. I pulled up your apartment here. Go ahead and describe Ellie as she's about to log into Nexus for the first time.
Alright, so Ellie's kind of like a relaxed gamer. So she'll put on her VR headset and kind of like lay in the bed to play. Usually she'll just, chill out. She's got a mini fridge next to the bed, so that way she can focus on doing whatever. Her apartment's not small, but it's not exactly huge either. This is just her bedroom where she basically manages all of her stuff, but she has also got like a living room and all that. But most of the time she spends in here. She tends to be on the computer either doing surfing the web or doing other work, because she does still do freelance work, just whatever catches her interest. And she also uses it to communicate with probably one of the only people that she would still consider a friend for the most part, who is Lewis, who you will meet shortly.
All right. Yep, you put your headset on, the new Marcona VR headset that you helped develop, and you are taken away into the world of Dimension Chasers VR. We'll go ahead and head on over to Quinn next. Go ahead and describe what he looks like.
Quinn, as you can see, his avatar, different from who he actually looks like. Though, not by much, more or less just in the color. Instead of having long blue hair that kind of like flows out more, it's much more simpler, brushed back hair that's a nice green, like solid mintish green with deep blue eyes. Very simply, just business casual put together, as he probably most likely wears what he does when he is working at his cafe known as the Seven Seas.
All right. Go ahead and describe what you're doing as you're getting ready to enter the world of DC VR for the first time.
Probably finishing up and closing up the shop early today, just mainly the fact of normally around this time on the weekends, people end up it's a weird thing where oddly the Seven Seas is more of it's an internet cafe, mixed in with a gaming cafe as well. So most of the occupants usually drop by just to lightly chat around before going amongst their normal business, but being the weekend, not really having much to do except for a few specific individuals who might come by. It's a slow day and he's wrapping up early. So he's just finishing putting away, packing away some of the rest of the baked goods that weren't sold, making sure that next week is fully stocked, as he's going up to his room to rest and get on into the Nexus. Very simple done apartment.
All right. Yep, you put your you get all comfortable, put the headset on, and you are whisked into the world of Dimension Chasers VR very quickly.
It's like one of those oversized recliner chairs he sits in.
Nice. All right. up last is Lewis. Go ahead and describe what you're doing right before you log into Dimension Chaser for the first time.
I'm Lewis. I am the teacher. I'm actually the teacher of the group. I am one of the teachers that taught Ellie about history and mythology as my main class. So, what I do is I play cards based on history and mythology that I like, and it's Ellie's fault I'm getting into the game again, and it's partially Quinn's fault that I have access to doing it, because I would go to his internet cafe to grade paperwork after classes. So I would probably be walking in right as Quinn's closing up and stealing one of the spare chairs available.
Oh, by all means, I have most likely kept I kept one of the comfy seats open for you.
So I would be going in, taking one of the VR chairs in the back, and being just like, okay, cool. I'll see you on the other side, Quinn.
Yeah. See you, Lewis.
All right.
Okay, before we go too much farther, Blaze, now that we've shown off the characters, and I've promoted the art for our aces on Twitter, I'm going to bring back up the cover image.
Yep.
And look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yes. We commissioned a wonderful artist. I cannot remember what was his name again now?
Well, here's the good thing, because bam! We got a thank you sheet!
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Ah! So, all the
I'm
character
surprised
art for players and NPCs was done by the amazing HikariChance. So you can go and check out her Twitter. The aces, the original versions of the aces were all drawn by RoDraws. So you can always go check out her art as well. And Nokaa is the one that did our cover image / thumbnail that you just saw. I'll bring it back up here. This was done by Nokaa, and oh my god, just the life that he was able to bring into this.
All of our artists did absolutely phenomenal. As in, I literally screamed when Ro finished up my ace. I was so giddy.
I was not able to properly articulate.
I
was not able to articulate any of my excitement, and I still can't. This is also great.
Please check out these artists. Please, they deserve all the credit and more for their hard work for helping to make this series a thing.
100%.
I see Hikari in chat. Hikari, your art's awesome. People should commission you more.
Yeah, 100%. Do it. You guys are going to see more of her art, and it's awesome.
No spoiling stuff.
I mean, she did all the characters and NPCs. It's kind of hard not to spoil at that.
Yes. Yes. Don't spoil yourself by looking outside.
She also helped with our logo, too, by the way.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, don't discredit Blaze and Nell, though. They've done a lot just for on the technical side of setting everything up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hush you! You made the UI so beautiful!
Speaking of which, we're all logged in now, right?
Yes.
Yes, we're all logged in.
We need, the background is currently Hanafuda City, but we're not in Hanafuda City anymore, are we?
No, we're not.
How do you know? Our minds are somewhere else.
We're now in Nexus City!
Woo!
All right. After each of you enter a somewhat short tutorial section of the game, you find yourselves in Nexus City. Nexus City is a huge, almost Tron-like location. You see these massive skyscrapers going into the sky, into the clouds. Good Lord. Let me get my narration done, okay? Stretching into the clouds, you see hover cars, elevated trains going everywhere. You see both players and NPCs walking from place to place. And at the edges of the city, it almost seems to kind of disintegrate and disappear into binary. You are now in Nexus City.
Making physics.
I'm going to say that let's say that Ellie, you get Ellie, you finish your tutorial first since you were very used to the card game and the VR controls and all that. What is her reaction to entering Nexus City?
Well, considering that she worked on the VR system and everything, she'd be pretty used to it. So she'd look around, be sort of impressed with the overall design work, and then promptly look for a cosmetic shop, because Fudge looking like a normal plebe.
Of course.
Microtransactions ahoy, let's go!
Yep, there's even like a little quest telling you to go to the nearest location to swap out your outfit.
Oh my god, they have a quest to tell you this is how you do microtransactions.
Well, no, it's not telling you to do microtransactions. It's telling you to change up your style. Yeah.
You drip.
Drip or drown!
Alright, so yeah.
Skibbity bobbity boo, let's get some drip on you.
Alright, yeah, it doesn't take you very long. It only takes you about 5 minutes of walking around to find the kind of shop you're looking for. And you have, we discussed this before, having been a former worker for Mikona, you have a ton of their in-game currency. Just kind of lying around.
Well, I know it's an older archetype and nobody actually likes it except for me probably, so I'm going to snap up every single piece of Armor Maiden equipment.
Awesome. Yep, you get the, it wouldn't be a dual disc. I don't know what you would... Essentially a dual disc.
A dimension disc.
There we go!
Battle board.
Dimension disc, I like it.
Oh wait, battle board would make more sense. This might be copyrighted.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yep, you grab a Dimension Disc that is Armor Maiden themed. You grab an entire outfit, hairstyle, everything. And you're looking like your avatar now.
Huzzah! For those who are not aware, it's a little hard to make it out because the image is still. But the green in her hair is actually supposed to be luminescent, so it's actually going to like glow and pulsate.
Violet is right.
Yeah, it was like 2 months, like testing everything, making sure the system works.
Over an hour of tech support with Violet to get transitions alone.
Yeah. Also, props to Violet. Round of applause.
Violet was such a big help doing all this too. Like,
oh yeah.
Thank you, Violet.
Mwah.
All right. Yeah. As you're finishing getting all of your equipment and everything like that ready, making it so you look how you like. About then is when we'll say that Quinn, you finish the tutorial and you're put into Nexus City.
Man, that NPC ragdolled as heck after that tutorial finished. Huh. Nice place they got here. Yeah, this is probably... Just to confirm, Dimension Chasers is this is a new, recent thing, right?
No, Dimension Chasers,
Well, no,
said
it's
it
in the
10
VR.
years. Oh, the VR is new. VR is about a month or two old.
Yeah, it's about a month old.
it's kind of like as when Master Duel just came out for us.
Yeah. So checking around, just making sure all of the settings are up to pace, because he's very much more just into the casual experience, and to a degree, some of the more serious aspects of the full dive VR, he's not the personal big fan of. He appreciates, but doesn't want to deal with it. So one of the major things, turns down the drunkenness setting to bare minimum, so it barely affects him, and a bunch of other settings. That's a funny reference that no one's gonna get. And after that, he just sees a bunch of messages relating to the guild activities, saying that a bunch of other people have gone into it and are just trying to set stuff up.
Yep, you see some messages from your guild talking about it and all that kind of stuff. I would assume that you pre-registered your account and set up the guild and everything like that before it came out.
Yeah.
But you're only just now actually getting into the game.
Yeah. People are just getting stuff.
I assume you go ahead and get your avatar full of a bunch of awesome gear.
Yeah, I am wearing box standard. I honestly...
okay.
He is noob. He is wearing noob attire.
Yes, I am the equivalent of, this could be totally wrong, I never watched Sword Art Online, the effectiveness of Kirito wearing starter gear. Frankly, I don't care because it's not like these are giving me any bonuses in the game.
Oh.
It's
throwing
man,
random
NPC
NPCs.
Yep, just throwing some randoms in there. Also showing off Hikari's amazing art.
It's so good.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So goody.
All right. With that, we'll go ahead and have. Oh, also, I should have said this. Ellie, what did you name yourself in the digital world?
She doesn't want to go by her real name in here. So she named herself the initials AME, which technically translates to Armored Maiden Ellie. But the name, if you look at it, just says Amy.
Future support when?
Future support win.
All right, and Quinn, what did you name yourself?
My online username is Shen. Simple. Was able to get the name in because I think when the game was first announced and when pre-registering was starting, people just set like, hey, pick this first for you so we don't end up taking one of your names. And I just put down the first thing that sounded cool.
Alrighty. And after it takes you a little bit because you're not used to the game or being in VR. Lewis, you finally exit the tutorial level.
I'm like, my avatar's like frantically emoting as I'm trying to do something. Like, how do I do this again? What button does the thing? I'm gonna imagine Quinn probably sees me teleporting in and just frantically emoting.
Yes.
Oh, hey,
He
how do you say your...
He switches from floss dancing to pointing to jumping.
Hey,
okay.
Is that you? It's me, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn. Hey, yeah, hi.
Yeah.
I'm using the controller setup.
Oh, geez, hold on. All right, listen. You want to go into your menu?
What button is that?
It's the one with the 3 lines on like the bottom right of the screen.
Okay.
All right. Go to options and then go to interface. It should be on like the bottom left, one like the bottom option.
All right.
All right. Now, about the 3rd sub menu down, so about the middle of the screen. Click
full link.
Yeah, full link. Do that.
Okay.
Yeah. And click that, and then just save, and then it should automatically do it for you.
All the frantic emoting ends. Okay, that's much better.
Yeah.
Why does it have controller support? I thought this was full VR.
Well, it's not full VR if you decide to use controller supports.
Why is somebody using a
in
controller?
Huh? Oh.
Why would somebody be bothering to use a controller?
I don't know.
It should default automatically to using just the full dive. Do you have a default setting set up yourself?
I don't mess with this technology very often. You remember, I'm usually teaching classes.
Also, hey Ellie.
Also, Ellie, right?
That's not my name in here. We're not supposed to use our real names, you know.
Oh, right.
Right. Amy.
Amy.
Yeah.
Shen, and then I try to point up at the ethereal like token above my head.
Elfdane?
Elfdane. Oh, okay. Elfdane.
Why is there an A?
Yeah, it's
silence.
Danish. It's the Danish
cool.
way of spelling it.
Oh, that's cool. I think mine's Eastern, Chinese, Japanese, something. I don't know. It sounded cool when I picked it.
Two are both nerds.
Well,
I kind of have to be Amy.
Also, you're one to talk. Let me guess. Armor Maiden Ellie.
Hey, at least it works.
I
mean,
know.
it does.
Props to you.
All right. Quest. Little bright yellow dinging on my eyeballs.
Besides, it's not like I can make essay work. Actually, how do you pronounce that? ASA.
Asa?
Asa. Shoot, that actually doesn't sound half bad.
Well, it's a little late. You registered.
Oh well.
Yep, we're registered. We're ready to go.
By the way, that's out of character. Asa actually sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna save that name for later.
Oh my god. Alright, yeah. You guys are pretty much free to do what you want in the virtual world. There is a quest to enter your first battle against a human opponent.
I mean,
But other than that, you guys are mostly free to explore the world of Nexus City.
well, I'm gonna go get some proper questing gear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him to go and get some gear. Since we're all new, we all have the same quest. Shen, why don't you take the first chance to go and duel?
Oh, well, me? Okay.
Yes. From what I can see here, I think the park would probably be a good place to start. We'll meet you there.
Yeah, sounds good. Hopefully I don't lose in a turn.
Park. All I see are buildings.
You have to pull up the mini map.
Mini map? Hold up.
Top right
Yeah,
of your screen. Tap there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd recommend trying to bound it so it's not oriented to like where you're facing. So don't. It's personal bias. Just don't have it oriented so where you face, that's where the map is oriented. Just have it be northeast, southwest.
All right.
I'll
Out
leave
of
it-
character, for anyone who doesn't know, the joke is that Elfdane's not very technologically adept.
That's a node. Oh my god.
Oh. I have not seen the art for that. I was
Oh,
not
no.
ready to see the art for that, and it's
That's
so
incredible.
good.
That's incredible.
Wait, what? Nexus Park?
No, the dog wrestler.
Oh, yeah. Wild Wolf, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to commission Hikari for everything, so not everything's been finished.
It's still good. Oh.
The session we're playing online, like right now, over the internet, because we're all in different locations. But if you're asking for if we're online or in person in game universe, you can always tell by the background. When it's like this is the online world, and if it looks like a city in the background, it's the real world.
It's a wonderful little detail with the overlays that Nell worked really hard on to help differentiate when we're in Nexus and when we're in Hanafuda.
Oh, it was not for me. It was for me that was being asked. Oh, my apologies.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. I just was trying to make sure I answered questions.
All right, you after a short walk, you find yourself in Nexus Park. There is several trees. You can see them gently swaying in the digital breeze. There is a river running through it. There's a nice path, and you see lots of different players. All of them have their dimension discs on. You can see their different decks and all that going at it. Oh dear.
Sorry.
I'm everything.
That
No,
was on me.
you're fine. As you walk around, most people you see are matched up, but you do see 3 of them who are currently free to battle. This one right here, this one here, and this one here.
Let's see. Goth girl, cute tomboy bunny, or dog. I really hope it's the dog himself that actually duels me, not the man. Well, out of character, as me as a bunny boy, I guess I will go. I see the NPC gotcha, and I figured, why not? And I approach her. Hey, gotcha? Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm new here, and I'm trying to get some of the quests done. I need to have a PvP duel.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. I could definitely do that for you.
Oh.
You said you're new here?
Yeah, I just logged in for the first time.
All right. In that case, let me go ahead and challenge you.
Oh.
A request for a duel pops up.
Oh, request. Thank you.
As you accept it, another thing pops up and it asks if you want to accept an anti-duel.
An anti-duel?
A-N-T-E.
Yeah, just yeah, it's just a nice little, bit of a friendly wager. Nothing to worry about. It's nothing too big.
What's the wager?
You got any, cool cards?
Looks at cards. I don't think so.
It's fine. I'll just take, let me see your deck real quick.
Oh. I pull up my deck list and I just send it.
Alright. Just to make things interesting, yeah, go ahead and put this one up there for it. And she'll take, one of your, not your ace, one of your other, normal monsters, and, recommend you put that for the ante.
What happens if I lose?
Oh, just a simple trade of cards is all.
I don't really want to, and I collect no for the anti-duel.
Oh, come on, you're no fun.
Hey,
Plus, if you win, you get something really cool out of it.
what would I get out of it?
Let me pull up her deck real quick. There it is.
Yeah, chat's like, when a character named Gotcha is getting you to wager, it's never a good sign. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, it's not.
Oh, I forgot to put that card into her deck, I think.
Oop.
That's funny.
Let me-
Upsy.
Oopsie.
I think I made the card. I just don't think I put it in. Oh my god.
Yes, you call.
No, that's me in this game.
Yeah, no, technically, he's right. He's right.
You know, true.
Oh.
In this case, you can say, "Oh, myself."
Oh myself. How about a lucky backroom staff? How's that sound?
No.
What?
No offense, but I just want a duel.
Oh, fine. You're no fun. But you don't want any good cards out of it?
No, I just kind of want to duel at the moment and get my bearings.
All right. You can go ahead and just have a regular old duel.
Thank you.
All right.
And we do that dramatic thing where we stand on both sides of the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just go ahead and pull out. Gotcha.
Alright.
Again, Hikari's art looks so good against the backdrop over there.
I know, right? Actually, let me go ahead and just change this real quick.
Should I get my stuff out?
Let me know once you got the
Yeah, go ahead.
backdrop changed, and I will swing the camera around.
Yeah, backdrop is ready. I just have to add one card real quick. I forgot to put one of her tokens in.
No, you know, that's fair. Man, I still smile when I'm looking at like all of the different things that we've done over these last few months. Like sure, I've seen them so many times coming in and trying to make sure
It's
everything's
so good.
perfect. It's so well
Side
done.
roll. Since I'm managing camera right now, can you manage the sound effect?
Yes. What? I just need to pull up the.
It's in the soundboard.
Document. Oh, soundboard. Funnily enough, I have not been using soundboards this entire time.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
only the
right.
one. There's only the one sound effect.
No, I don't have your sound effects here.
Could be.
Yeah, open soundboard at the bottom.
Yeah.
You got turn on camera, share screen, start activity, and open soundboard.
Yeah, no, I don't have a soundboard. I don't have any sounds here.
Oh, it might be. You might have to have the nitro for it.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I can fix that. Just give me a little bit.
No, you're fine. It's fine.
Alright, you got it then, Bliss?
Yeah, I will in a sec. I was pulling up the
Okay.
battle music real quick.
We have a specific sound effect all ready to go for stuff. Like I said, we went above and beyond for all of this. This was a lot of work to try
Wait,
to
do you
get
mean the
this.
sound effect?
Shh, no, don't play. Damn it!
Sorry.
You ruined the surprise.
Well, what else was it going to be?
Oh.
Would have been like womp womp womp
Oh,
womp.
I just got this. I just got Nitro to be able to do that too.
Oh my god. Stuff doesn't begin to describe tonight so far. Oh my god.
Have a stream with a little bit of stuff.
Okay. Which song is playing right now? We have the battle song playing?
No, it's currently just playing the.
It's
like,
playing the
city
lobby
theme.
game effectively.
Oh my god, how do I skip it?
You have to hit just. You have this looping right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like.
You now play the new song.
Okay. It's queued right now.
Okay. Slash. Stop.
I'm sorry. I don't know
Oh
why.
my god.
Specifically, this song, I'm imagining that one animation of Toothless just doing that
Okay.
Fortnite dance.
Do it again now. Should work.
Okay.
Yeah, try not to loop if we can help it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That song was really short. It's my bad.
All good.
Alright, can you guys hear it?
Yeah, I can
Yep.
hear it.
Yep, look at this.
Awesome. All right, so for the audience, sorry, I was getting everything over. So the audience kind of knows what's going on. That we were using a system called Perfect Draw. It is a super neat system for tabletop card playing game thing. It's really cool. I love it. Honestly, that really describes it. The combat's gonna look a little. So, Dimension Chasers is loosely based off of Yu-Gi-Oh, but we kind of decided to go with our own card game so we can manipulate the rules a bit more and do more of our own custom stuff. The life points start lower. There are some specific special moves you can use during combat. It's really interesting. We'll kind of explain it as we go on. You have anything to add on now?
Card
not
games on
overly,
tabletop.
but the hit points for the players will change depending on the severity of the duel, and that also impacts how many cards you start with. You always start with one less card than your maximum health, and normally the decks are only supposed to be about 4 to 6 cards. And we have set up our player decks to actually be 10 cards. So there's a little bit more RNG, but there's also a lot more versatility in our decks.
One other thing that will also might come up, and you guys may notice already with the camera angle, the DM plays NPC decks vastly different from player decks. So when we were all custom making our own decks and working with our DM Blaze, we all had to consider how our decks interacted regarding things like drawing cards and hands, because we couldn't necessarily do hand manipulation against our opponents, just because we couldn't guarantee that we'd always be going against human opponents.
Mhm.
Well, non-DM opponents, let's say.
That is 100% correct.
So
Go ahead and put mine.
some effects that you'd think of in many other card games you've seen, like discard a card from an opponent's hand, you may not see very often, if at all.
That is correct. All right. Since you were challenged, you get to go first.
Oh. Okay. Not the best opening hand, like always. Well, I guess I'll start off. I'll play Auspicious Beast, Dragon Gate of Souls.
What's that do?
All my Azure Star Warriors gain Pressure 1, so on its own, it doesn't really do much.
Seems like I have a weak card to start off with, but okay.
And I don't think I can do anything with the rest of my turn.
So Hannah, it's a good time to explain that a little bit. There are two decks that every player has: the staple deck and the main deck. The main deck has all of our primary cards, the way our decks are constructed. Most of our theme is in our main deck. However, the staples deck, which is the gold cards on the side, represent a deck effectively that we can search through at any time to grab a couple basically spell cards or trap cards, you may say, as a close equivalent, that we can use once per turn, but we can't use the same one in consecutive turn.
Also, should I add myself advantage or stuff because of
Yeah, you get 1 advantage per baggage.
yeah.
But yeah, so the staple deck gives us a couple extra cards that we always have access to.
How do I add something?
Just pull it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the staple deck gives us a couple extra cards we always have access to. So even then, we always start with 3 of those, and they come from a preset list.
Yep. And this is something I should explain a bit for the sake of the system. We take it more the way card combat works a bit more literally than you're kind of supposed to. You're supposed to have it be more of an abstraction. So, say playing a card from your hand would actually be like the end part of a combo in like a regular card game, but we take it a bit more literally.
It's still a fun game regardless.
It's fun.
No.
You'll get to see as we go on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, Connor, you ended your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so Shen ends his turn.
All right. Let's
Oh
go
my
ahead
god,
and,
is that the announcer who was originally once a car salesman?
Unfortunately for you, it looks like I got a little something that'll let me show you how it goes. Let's go with Lucky Bouncer. Lucky Bouncer here has Fearsome 1 and Pearson 1. And once per turn, I can flip a coin and grant this warrior either Overwhelm or Underwhelm.
Ooh, that's actually scary.
Can I counter your opponent's play, or is that not how it works?
Yeah, it is. You can counter me from being able to summon a creature, yeah. You can go for that.
I am going to do that, because if not, I think I am actually about to lose. Come on, 7+. 8! Let's go!
Is that for free or is that for... So what he is doing, sorry audience, he's using what's called a move. Moves are kind of like the main way of doing things in this system. So he's doing a move that pretty much stops me from doing what I'm trying to do right now.
So it always requires me to spend it just to always use it. But if it's a 7+, it's basically, it works. If it's below a 6, So, 7 below.
You failed the counter.
Yeah, I failed to counter it, but I still wasted. Thankfully, I got an 8, so yeah.
All right.
Up, and there it goes.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright,
We can clean
music
up
is
later.
done. Can you replay it, please?
Not a problem.
Yeah. Just a buttload of water falls on her monster and just gets swept away.
Mm.
I would rather not lose in the first turn.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna go and activate the card Lucky Security. Allows me to bring out a. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Allows me to bring out a token with blocker. Bringing out the Lucky Backroom Staff.
Wait, did you just summon multiple warriors in a single turn?
That's right.
Isn't that against the rules? Wait, nope, it was with the staple. Never mind.
All right, your turn.
All right. Wow, wasn't looking too good. Draw. I am going to spend an advantage to draw an additional card.
Okay. What's the move called?
It literally is draw additional card.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was take control of the game.
Yes.
Oh, that is. That might be actually what's called.
Yeah, take control of the game. You can spend an advantage to do
Yeah, I'm taking
draw
control of the
different-
game. Finally, a warrior. I literally got 2 non-warriors back to back. All right, I play Zhao, the Azure Star, and as I play him, the water below begins rippling for a moment beneath the bridge before multiple motes of light come up. Before out of the water, a creature made of celestial lines of stardust and motes of star leap out and hop onto my field.
Pretty little thing, you got that?
Yeah. Now I'm going to use Zhao's effect. Once per turn, I'm able to mill a top card of my deck to target an item or warrior that is normal or less, and I'm able to destroy it. So I'm going to target your Lucky Backroom Staff.
Ah. Just a minor setback is all.
I think that was much more of a major detriment, because now I'm playing Azure Star Flood. When Azure Star Flood is played, I'm able to target an Azure Star Warrior, and it's able to attack twice. So I'm targeting Zhao. Since he's a normal, he deals 1 damage. Now Zhao, attack her life points directly!
Ah! Wait, huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
You think? What?
This is awkward. Zhao, finish the duel! Blast someone number 1 with Spartans of Water.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Hey, sorry, that was a little awkward.
What? You think this avatar is female?
It's not?
No.
Huh.
I mean, it may be super cute and everything like that, but no.
Well, it very much is.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Whatever. Yeah, she's he just walks away at that point.
Wait,
Just me and Amy are gonna be walking back in with me in outfit finally.
Oh. Hey, Lewis. I mean,
So,
okay.
What? Did you win? She seemed to be walking
Are
away. in
you
this
winning, son?
Haha, funny. I mean, yeah, I won. I actually, won in a single play, actually. Feel good about that.
Amy, this is why I made the joke back when you were playing in my class, only in a children's card game.
Well, now you're actually getting to play one.
You're right, I am, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to force myself to have fun, whether I like it or not at this point.
Yes, please, go. Because I'm on a
Especially
challenge.
because there's
It's not-
finally
it's
cards that I like. Damn.
not- Look, you two realize your deck is not synergized at all, right?
I know the tutorial kept yelling at me about it.
The tutorial can yell at you?
Like, when you take 5 different sets with 5 different archetypes worth of monsters and cram them all together, it generally doesn't work.
Icona cares enough about that to call you out?
The tutorial was telling me I didn't have enough cards of an archetype, and therefore my deck should not be working. And yet I still beat the tutorial.
Can
think I'm
I-
surprised, but I got it.
Can I see the tutorial by any chance?
I don't have a recording of it.
Well, sorry, I meant can I see your deck profile?
Oh yeah, I'll just like
You realize
slide
you're
my
not
deck list
supposed
over
to
the
show
screen.
those, right? Unless it's...
I will say that was-
Us.
I mean, yeah, but like,
That was
I don't-
really
I don't think we're going to be malicious to each other, realistically.
I don't see why we would be.
But generally, you shouldn't be showing your deck profile to anyone else.
All right, let's
Fair.
look at these. Well, there isn't really an archetypal name, but they all seem to at least be competent. It's your problem.
Out of character, Hannah. Yes, my character is basically playing the equivalent of the draft chaff deck. Generally, I found cards
He's
I
playing
like,
a
and I put them
pile
in a
deck. He's playing
I'm
a
playing
pile.
a pile deck.
Yep.
Honestly, those types of decks in Yu-Gi-Oh seem really fun. I would love to play a format where it's like you're not allowed to use it like a built archetype. You just have to use random cards that are homeless
God.
and make a found family of cards.
You say this, but I was team in 8th in Canada with a pile deck, okay?
Oh my
Wasn't
God.
that in like 2008 or something?
2003,
Oh my God,
and then I
yes.
got the card banned.
Yes, Anna, that is exactly what his deck is like, yes.
A pile
Yeah.
deck is literally just a bunch of cards that do not share any commonality whatsoever.
Alright, let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Dane, go find somebody. She's just gonna push you in a general direction.
Why can't I turn my dimension disc off?
Have you tried pressing the power button?
I am, but it's not moving. I can't put it back in the box.
That's because your deck is still in it.
Well, no, but the deck, no, as an out of character, I can't move my board back.
Oh, I locked it.
Yeah, it's locked.
How do
I lock it. I lock it between duels during the duels, so you don't accidentally
If you
grab it.
right-click on it, you should see it toggles, and it should say
Oh,
lock.
I already turned it on. I already turned it. Someone relocked it. Okay, it's good now.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull my dice out real quick.
God, I
And
love
roll
these.
to see who I fall over.
Okay.
Just throw the dice at them.
Oh,
Right.
I'm all right. If you get one of these two, I want the other one. And Blaze, you know immediately which two I'm thinking of.
What? Who could you be talking about?
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna do 1 and 2 on this guy right here. Hold on, let's get my little button thing. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
All right.
All right. Roll one dice.
Yeah! Oh, this is gonna be great.
All right. So I'm going to because of Amy's push, I'm going to trip over the edgelord like sitting at a bench.
Oh yeah, he's somehow found a corner to sulk in.
Hey, Elton, you good?
I'm good. I was not expecting actual balance mechanics.
Yeah, it gets a little bit used to. Just be wary if you drink anything.
Hey, watch where you're going. All right.
I am so sorry, sir.
Sorry. Lord, noobs like you are just the worst.
I apologize. You should not be calling someone a simple insult for a genuine mistake.
Are you new?
Yes, I am.
Then
new.
you are a noob. All right.
Child, I swear to God.
Child. Good Lord. You know what? Fine. He issues you a challenge.
Elfdang? I know you say that, but you do realize how tall your avatar is, right?
Am I unusual? Am I shorter than I'm supposed to be?
Did you do the auto sync to just like have your main like proportions transferred over? Or you do custom?
I think I did.
Well, are you supposed to be 5'2"?
No, I'm supposed to be like.
You're 5'2".
Oh no.
That's me and Ellie are
Small.
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 So the reason why I make this joke is because until we like shifted around Segral's character's height, he looked very
The art looked great for everyone together, and then we put all the characters next to each other, and we realized that Elf Dave was like a foot shorter than everyone else. So he's the tallest one in real life, and somehow he ended up being small.
Yeah, it's a funny little situation.
Look at our boy. He finally got into his first school.
I almost stole the entire advantage cube.
Connor, you're gonna need to move off of that spot.
Oh shoot! Right. No, not team. Hold on.
Color.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. And change color. Pink.
Pink.
Alrighty.
We were originally running a voice changer for this guy, by the way, which
Yeah.
has the most amazing name.
XX underscore Twilight Striker X. Or underscore XX.
We were coming up with the most edgy 2000s name ever, and I was like XXX Sephiroth Killer Sasuke XXX. And so we were just like, okay, here we go.
This game's great.
Was someone mind putting down Elfdane's music?
Yep, go for it. Do you have this one looping or no?
No, I don't. I'm trying to not loop.
Okay.
Is it?
So
It's just a really long
then go
song.
ahead and hit the next one, and then I'll hit the next background cue.
Okay. Where's Elfdane's music?
Yes, we also spent a huge time coming up with playlists for every character for different aspects of the games.
Oh yeah, no, we spent a lot of time trying to make sure that we had music that fit our characters, different things. So it was very. Like I said, I'm so excited for all of this. So Hannah, you're asking about the tension counter. When certain things happen, tension can be given, and tension adds bonuses to people's rolls.
Also, I just realized.
I like the tension counter. I put a lot of effort.
The
into
tension
it.
counter's so good.
Also, Segral, I just want to mention, not like anything like to do with this game, but your Steam profile is very funny to me for some reason.
No, it's fine.
All right,
Someone can
you
riz you in the
go
chat.
ahead and play your first card.
All right. So I will draw for the beginning of my turn. Wait, no, it's first turn. So no. So immediately I'm like looking over the board. I'm like, okay, hold on. My board has like a spellbook aesthetic because of the points I spent. And I'm like, I'm broke now. All right.
Did you give him the custom board?
No, he picked it up himself. I just showed him where
It
it
was on
was.
sale.
Nice.
Anyways, I'm going to play Horn of the Red Cap. And so a horn will manifest in front of me, and as I blow it, like two little red cap goblins come sprinting out from behind me.
That all you got?
No, it's not all I have at the moment. But I will actually wait to go further, and I'll end my turn.
Weak tech. I'll show you what a real card looks like.
Oh, will you now?
I summon Kumakage Nightblade. A ninja kind of appears from the shadows behind him. Kumakage Nightblade. Whenever, in order for your cards to declare an attack, you must discard a card.
I see.
How are you gonna beat me when you can't attack?
Wow. That would be interesting. Simply attacking makes me allow me to lose cards out of my hand. But I don't think that's gonna be much of a problem for me.
I'm missing your card. What the hell?
What?
I ate it.
Again?
I got really hungry. I'm sorry, Blaze.
Stop eating my card.
I was like, digital cardboard. Nom nom nom.
Ellie, what are you eating? Or eating
Nothing.
Zeros.
Nothing.
Get
I found it on the ground over where the kid was standing. Nom 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 nom.
Stop eating stuff off of the ground.
All right.
What
not
it's
even
a
real.
Kumakage snack.
All right. All right. Kumakage Nightblade will attack one of your weak red caps.
Very well.
Is there a tribute level of monster that require tribute to be summoned? No. There's only 3 tiers for monster. There's weak, normal, and strong.
For example, my red caps are weak creatures, but I get to play them. I can play them pretty consistently with my staple card.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a Kumakage Nightblade is a normal strength creature.
Normal beats weak, strong beats normal. If you have something that says overwhelm, then it's stronger than something of that same tier. Underwhelm means it's automatically weaker than something of that tier.
Mm-hmm. So.
And then pretty much the strength of it dictates the amount of special abilities it can have.
Yeah.
Right.
Stronger it is, less abilities.
But sometimes a lesser strength could be beneficial in many ways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right,
Would that be
it's
everything?
turn to you.
All right, I will draw for my turn then. Okay, I see. Well, I'll begin my turn by saying, I'm going to draw your ally over to my side with the allure of the summer court.
What?
So I
Nice.
like throw my hand out, and you see what looks like flower petals and everything kind of warp around the ninja's brain, and he comes walking over to my side.
Way to go, Elf Day! Doesn't me like a theme, but it definitely has its powerful plays to make.
It also gained a blocker, so let's grab a blocker token.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
This game
now
uses
with the allure of
a-
the summer court,
sorry.
I'm not. Your creature becomes my defender, but I can't make him attack you in return. That would be a little too cruel. But
Yes, we were saying that there's a bunch of different commands essentially.
I will
Just
also
zoom in.
I will also spend 1 my points of advantage to take control of the game and draw an additional card for the turn.
Okay.
So we'll show off all of these and how they work as we go through. But these are all the different abilities. Now, we did come up with a couple ourselves that are not on here. Or one that's not on here. Indestructible is one we came up with as well. But we do have a couple more that are not on here. So you'll see those in the near future.
I'm just glancing over the chat. Oh yeah, no, I love Library of Ruin. I've been traumatized by the game. I love that game so much.
Traumatized, hold on.
All right. So, you had your turn.
Yes, I'm going to end my turn for now.
Just because you have that traitor's Nightblade doesn't mean you're gonna win the game. I bring out a Kumakage Ogre, an enormous red and black ninja kind of falls from the sky. The earth quakes as he lands. He is just a big guy.
Interesting. You draw on the source of Oni and Ninja, more on the mythology aspects of it. But you do know, Oni are very easily manipulated.
What?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see, little one.
Regardless, I activate the card. Akumakage Draining Strike. You see the ogre runs over, strikes the Nightblade, and he loses all text.
Alright, so that means he loses block for the turn.
Yep.
I'll just set the token off to the side for now.
Oh, jeez.
Kumakage Ogre, destroy that traitorous Nightblade.
Well, I mean, the effectiveness of your own cards against yourself is very intriguing.
Whatever, just play your cards.
Alright, very well, it's my turn then. I will draw. Oh. Oh, child. Remember how I said your creatures are easily manipulated? Onis were not very bright. And you know what? They do have to bow down to royalty. Let's end this already. I play Titania, Queen of the Fae.
Oh no. Oh wait.
Oh yeah.
Where's the music for this?
Yeah, Ace Monster, let's go. Segral's about to pop off with this entrance.
Oh wait, just
I'm waiting for the music.
Brian, give me a second.
Actually, Anubis, funnily enough, this is not Reyna's card.
It says no results when I tried to pull it up.
Do you have the link? Right click.
Wait. I got it.
I love how this is immediately turned into a situation of
There we go.
male wife versus girl boss.
Oh yeah, no, there is a card that does very
Wait.
obviously reference Reyna in this deck.
That's
Wait,
not the right song, is it?
Did you put the same song twice?
No, it should not have. Should not have. Hold on.
We need
Where
a
did I
Yeah,
go?
it's they're the same song.
we need a screen for technical difficulties.
Yeah, you
How
put
did
the
these
same song for
Ow,
Ace Play.
Wow, it completely goofed it up. Hold on.
What? Why is a sponsor message appearing in front of the duel?
I
Oh,
just-
After these
I corrected
messages
it.
will be sponsored.
It should be fixed now.
Okay.
I don't care about Rocky Mountain VPN.
Alright, I'm checking to make sure that the bot actually plays the music for us.
Nothing came up. Wait.
You got this. Come on.
Come on.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. Good lord.
Here we are.
Yeah.
There we go.
Pop off, side girl.
So, as I call this out, like leaves and everything form around behind me, and like, a portal opens up, and you see her come striding out. And again, the flowers come from behind her in the portal and everything, wrap around the Oni, and pull him to my side once more. How? So, Mr. X, you have to understand, they have to obey. They don't simply get taken and forced to block. She's the one who leads the commands. And as the commander of your own creature now, I'm using him to strike you down in return. Go, Akumakage Ogre!
What? No! Yeah, he gets blown backwards as the ogre strikes him and finishes him off in one blow.
Holy shit, a lot of OTKs this session.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, these are the lower life point ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Striker goes down.
Hey, are you able to set an update to Mikoto's basically saying to turn off that annoying thing that the tutorial does, having no archetypal cards?
I was able to get around it. They just basically kept saying every time I failed that, yeah, you should probably build an archetype. But, you know, I thought these cards would work.
Hey, they really do.
All right.
Like I'm gonna look at the draw.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You finish off Twilight Striker, and honestly, a pretty much a blowout. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Striker and be like, look, I'm sorry I called you a child, but I'm not one to typically be disrespected as such. My name is Elfdane.
He just rolled his eyes, says, Twilight Striker.
Well, good to meet you, Striker. I'll even send a friend request to him.
There is no response to the friend request.
That's fine. I'll leave it there, Dick.
All right.
So.
Well,
All right. I'll leave you to your sulking. Amy, it's your turn to find somebody.
okay, alright. Not a bad first showing, I have to say.
Honestly, pretty solid start for this deck, I'll be honest. I was actually a little bit worried with all the warnings that Makona was giving me.
Hey, by all means, if what works, works. I remember when I used to play this game when I was younger, my brother would always talk about, like, bunch of crazy, ridiculous strategies he ended up facing. There was apparently, I think a deck where I think it was literally just playing poker.
Really?
Yeah, like, the game can get kind of crazy with what decks you can end up building.
I'm surprised about that.
Yeah.
I just... But,
hey, what works, works.
Yeah.
You know, looking at all this,
I'm gonna be like going over to Chen. Did you not get a custom board? This board was like only a handful of points, so apparently people don't like this board.
Or your spellbook?
Yeah, the spellbook board I got.
What's it specifically called? The Spellbook of Judgment.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, mine's called the Dragon Rulers. I don't know. I heard that some people don't like mine either.
well, either way, I suppose it's my turn to pick an opponent.
Yes, it is.
You know,
Frog.
Honestly, I think that's like one of the table's favorite characters.
It really is.
well then.
Yeah.
My name is Amy, and I've been taking a quest here. It says I need to have my first duel. Would you be interested?
As you say that, she kind of like jumps a little bit. Says, oh, sure. I'm Phoebe. I mean, she kind of like looks up at her nameplate. HikariChance.
Hey, kiddo. Let's go ahead then, shall we?
Sure.
I'm working on it.
Thank you.
It's being finicky with my mouse. There we go. Yeah, no, Hikari did so well on so many of the characters, and
Oh my god, I love them all.
Oh. It went flying off to the middle of nowhere. There we go.
Oh, what did you eat?
No, the tokens. They went flying off in the middle of nowhere for a sec.
I
you'll-
technically haven't. I technically
most-
haven't even seen all these. They look great.
Most people will probably notice as well, from what you can see here, unlike the other players, I have multiple decks.
yeah,
She duels with prep time.
Speaking of which, judging from her appearance and her name, I am going to roll my investigation.
Okay.
No, I don't care about WinZip.
That is a 12.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
God damn!
1, 2.
So you-
rolling
give me
high
my 3 prep
already.
tokens, baby.
Jesus Christ.
That's a
So
crit. Do I get an extra one too, or no?
no. No. So chat, what she's doing is she's rolling for her prep. It's essentially it's her already knowing about her opponent.
Or having at least some inkling about them in some cases.
And so from her outfit and everything like that, you can tell that she's probably using a archetype called loosely called Frog Army. It's not a specific archetype, it's more like a bunch of cards that work together.
Oh, another pile deck, except frog based.
Alright, then. I need to shuffle first. Well then, to a good and fair duel.
All right. Since you challenged her, she's going to go first.
I like to
That works for
imagine
me.
he also begins naming coordinates and IP address and everything.
Oh my god.
Were you going to play music?
Go for it.
Okay.
Give me my general combat theme. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm so happy we were able to show like the musical shift with the ace play with me. That was so fun. That was so good.
Yeah. We're gonna try to work it out so it's a bit more smoother.
Oh,
There we go.
let's see. She looks at her hand for a second.
Anubis, for context, this is a 2d6 system. This is not a d20 system.
I
So-
summon Commodore Karopi. You see a frog, a kind of fat-looking frog, just in a fancy chair sitting there. And then I'll go ahead and activate the card. Tadpole Teamwork. Allow me to summon some Tadpole tokens.
Oh my god, I love
And my Commodore Karopi strengthens all my Tadpole tokens to make them even more powerful.
Ooh. So, for those who don't know, strengthen is a keyword that we use to represent the fact that creatures are going up in power. So weak will go
Instead
to
of a
normal.
weak, they're now a normal.
Normal will then go to strong, and strong gets the additional keyword overwhelm when that happens.
Yes, honestly, I loved making this deck. This is probably my first or second favorite deck that I've made.
Blaze, for context to everybody, whereas Nell, myself, and Quinn here, we all had to build only one deck. Blaze has made upwards of like 10 to 15 decks for the NPCs and encounters. Just
Yeah.
to be ready for this first session, let alone others.
Also, just want to mention, deck building is very hard.
Oh,
Fun.
we literally,
Fun
as
but
players, got a
hard.
taste of what MTG and Yu-Gi-Oh's R&D team have to go through for
Mhm.
balancing the game.
Like,
Except we understand what balance is and they don't.
yeah. I at least
Stares at
understand.
stares at every single TCG exclusive archetype ever.
I can definitely understand how daunting it is, at least.
Oh yeah.
Because holy crap.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I wanted to give my players the chance to see a bunch of different decks, and so I made a bunch of them. Luckily, Hikari made amazing avatars for all the players as well.
Yeah.
And on
Fantastic
top of
work.
all that, and on top of all of that, like, well, yes, we helped build and give the concepts for some of these decks. So we're also grinning when we see some of the decks we helped build.
Oh yeah.
Also, Ellie's a little bit of a tryhard, but you're going to see here in a moment.
Oh, by the way, Elf Dane, out of curiosity, how long you've known Amy for?
Oh, Amy was one of my students back in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I remember when I first came over to the cafe and I was complaining like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
She had just graduated around that time.
Oh.
So
I
my
remember
turn,
her
Monster
visiting the
Character.
cafe one or two times.
Um,
Have you seen her duel?
I've seen her duel a couple times with the physical cards. I had to get on her about it in class.
Yeah, just watch this.
Yeah.
Alright, it's my turn.
Yes.
Draw. Interesting. Alright. Not entirely liking my... Oh, wait, I also have...
Two.
I technically have 4. If you look at my baggage.
All
I
right.
think you said some of them should be serious baggage too, honestly.
Oh,
but we'll go
most
for
of them are serious baggage.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
I haven't read the rules on serious
Yeah, no, you get 4 advantage.
Yeah, the whole thing about me like being bad at menus is a baggage, but it's not. It's more of a joke rather than an actual like character defining thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Also, out of curiosity, where are we having this like music chat from?
It's from the bot in the VC.
He might not have access to it.
Yeah,
He does not.
Yeah, I don't have access to it either. So
yeah.
Alright.
Like I'd be trying to continue playing the music and such.
I got soundboard controls.
Drop it in there like 2 or 3 more times, Blaze.
Okay.
Alright. I'm going to spend an advantage to draw another card. Beautiful. Just when I needed. I'm going to open up with Armored Maiden Blader. And you'll already notice that, unlike Titania, who was the ace card and had the holographic, Blader is not an ace, but is holographic.
Oh my god.
Amy has a full foil deck.
She's a little too tryhard. Her entire deck has been foiled.
No, Nell had to make every single card foiled. This woman is crazy and it's awesome.
Alright. Yep, continue.
Now I activate Armored Maiden Reinforcements and summon 2 Armored Maiden tokens. And because they're on the field, Blader gives them blocker. And with that, I will end my turn.
Alright. I activate Frog Recruiting Station. Once per turn, I can make a weak tadpole token.
So we actually might want to explain a little bit for the color coding for the cards.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that's 100%.
That might help a little bit for clarity.
Okay, so blue ones are warriors, which are like you're just monsters from most other systems. Black is an item.
For those who play Magic the Gathering, that's akin to like an enchantment or an artifact card.
Or like a continuous spell or equip spell from Yu-Gi-Oh! They can be attacked though, which is the interesting thing. They can be. That's why they have a strength rating on them. They can be attacked. Then you've got yellow, which are your tokens, and then you also have purple for invocations, which are like spell cards.
Like my Allure of the Summer Court was a spell card.
And
It was
white
an invocation.
is the white is our staples.
Mm-hmm. And then
That should help from everybody.
Thank you.
all right, with that, let's go ahead and have my tadpole start attacking.
I'll answer Hannah in the text chat. You guys focus.
Okay. My first tadpole's going to attack your blader.
I don't think so. We're gonna spend a prep. So this is me showing off
Oh my
how
God.
my abilities work. So by spending a prep, because of my archetype, I get access to a sideboard. So in addition to what's in my deck and what's in my hand and staples, I have an actual extra deck, which is these 3 cards right here. And Blaze has come to absolutely dread whenever I do this.
Yes.
It's scary.
And I will activate Armored Main Tactica's Defender Stratagem. This card can only be played from the hand during your opponent's combat phase. Costs 1 life point to activate. Pay my life point, please.
Soundboard guy.
Working on it.
There you go.
Thank you, Sandboard guy.
I negate the attack. End the combat phase immediately. And I can choose one of 3 effects. I can either destroy the attacking card, force the other player to fumble, or I can gain 2 additional prep points. What I'm going to choose is I'm going to choose to make you fumble your next attack.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Oh, wow. That's terrifying. Okay. I guess that's all I can do. I am my turn.
Draw.
Man.
I'll spend another advantage to draw a second card again. Oop, I think I threw that in Overwhelm.
Oh, they're infinite backs, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay, now I cannot play reinforcements again this turn.
We did get a Hydra, guys.
Oh, thank you.
I drink to that. Don't worry, it's water. I don't drink.
I'm going to play Armored Maiden Emergency Resupply. So when I play this, I cannot play a staple my next turn, but I get to search my deck for any card and add it to my hand and then shuffle my deck.
She's playing a lot of cards and getting a lot of overwhelming presses very quickly, Quinn.
Yeah. From what I've
I'm
seen
sorry,
on...
I should be calling you but Shen, I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't really care about using my real name. By all means,
I'd like
she
to point
is a
out
very duelist.
that it is time to turn this duel around.
Here it
And
comes.
coming in, she basically teleports in from the sky, crash landing into the ground, is Armored Maiden Raven.
I'm working on it.
Drops in Mega Man style.
Alright,
Actually,
so
yeah, she has a
all-
buster. Let's feel like that.
Alright. So with that being said, let's go into combat, shall we? I'm gonna crash one recruit into one tadpole.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that tadpole strengthened?
They are both strengthened.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, wait, they are the same, though. You
Yep.
have to roll. So we're doing what's called decide the outcome of a clash.
Yes, clashing.
7.
Reroll that one. That one's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
3.
I'm sorry. You can pay 1 advantage to bump it up. Yeah, depending on how well they roll, it depends on what happens to the outcome of the creature's
Alright,
clash.
so I'll pay the advantage so they both explode.
Okay,
Usually, it's 6 or below, it's a failure. 7 to 9 is a mix or full success depending on the thing you're doing, and
10 plus is usually a success in your favor.
oh yeah,
The recruit into the token again.
okay. That is a 9.
Yep.
Blows up my dude.
And then Raven is going to attack the other token and just crush it. Photonic
Alright.
Cannon.
You would destroy a tiny little tadpole. How could you?
I just imagine with Photonic Cannon, it's the Smash Bros. Meme, the beam of light just...
I was thinking of the same thing. I was gonna say that. It's just, you know, when it's like snakes hiding in the box and it just gets erased. That's what I'm imagining.
Oh...
Is that all?
Also,
Because-
I'd like to point out, Blaze, I need to mention this for everyone's
Yes.
sake. My health is at half.
So you have plus
Yep.
1 on your
So I
tension
get
then.
1 advantage for being a half health.
No, you gain 1 to your tension.
Oh. I thought there was
So,
an
yeah.
advantage. Okay, anyways.
Oh, no,
tension.
no, it's plus 1 tension.
Alright.
Which means you have a +1 to all of your tension-related rolls, which is most combat rolls.
Okay.
No, she gains 1 advantage for playing her ace.
Yes.
Yeah.
With that being said, I believe it's your turn.
All right. I activate Froggy Armory. Once per turn, I can grant one of my tadpole tokens Piercer.
Is that just a frog with a gun?
You bet.
I believe that is a frog with a gun. I think what's it? I don't know. What's a really weird gun brand? I don't know. An M19. That's probably something.
I activate another tadpole teamwork, allowing me to get 2 more tadpole tokens.
Oh shit, they're armed.
They got a gun!
What?
Only one of them's armed.
Oh.
The frog has a gun!
Oh yeah. That works.
Everyone get down!
That's pressure. Oh, so you can just delete the tokens. They're infinite bags, so they'll always be there.
Oh, that's convenient.
All right. I grant this one Piercer. I also activate my tadpole recruiting station to get another token.
Okay.
All right. Let's have my tadpole. This tadpole token attack your blader.
I will block with my recruit.
Wait, ain't that the one with Piercer?
No, it's not. I didn't use the Piercer one yet.
Okay.
8.
Yep. Both destroyed or both live.
They both kaboom.
Okay.
Yeah, Garo could have actually gotten game there.
I can't delete tokens.
Oh, okay.
Should we just toss them into the void?
No, because then they gotta go
No.
somewhere.
Ah, okay. I thought there was just like a kill area, or just like anything that falls down there just deletes automatically.
No, they
No.
teleport. Commander Karopi, it's gonna get up and it's going to attack your Raven.
Oh my god, it's walking!
He slowly gets up out of his chair and waddles towards Raven.
I thought it would
Alright.
leap.
So we go into a clash.
Yep.
You have currently plus 1 due to your tension now.
Mm-hmm.
He was just gonna 10 and you just end up shooting it.
The
That's
6.
7.
7. I think that's both live or both die.
I'm gonna pay the advantage. Go up even higher.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Commodore Karopi gets blasted backwards with her laser cannon and destroyed.
Photonic cannon overcharge.
All things seriousness, it is just a frog.
My deck may be a little bit tight, but don't underestimate it.
Oh no.
Wow, this isn't fair. I shouldn't have to choose between Nell and frogs.
Don't worry, one.
So I'm hearing Violet's gonna get an Oryu style outfit soon.
Wait, what?
All right.
Like her mother?
Darn it.
I'll explain
I'll
later.
end my turn.
Then I shall draw. Well, it looks like Raven's sub-commander has arrived. Gonna bring out Onvale. All other armored beings gain teamwork. So, while I put these tokens on, why don't you explain how teamwork works?
All right. So the way teamwork works is up to all of your teamwork creatures and up to one non-teamwork creature can kind of team up together and attack. For every 2 weeks, it equals a normal. For every 2 normals, it equals a strong. So, but what you can also do is have 4 weeks and have it equal a strong.
Because that'd be the equivalent of 2 normals and 2 normals make a strong.
You know what we forgot to count for?
Hmm.
You're fumbling your attack phase.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know why you didn't say anything about that.
I forgot until I flipped up the card and saw fumble.
My lord.
It's just like in-person Yu-Gi-Oh! This game doesn't have prompts.
Alright. We're going to play. I would maybe. Oh no, I can't play any. I can't play this turn because I used that last time. I can't play an item because I played a creature.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have any invocations. Alright, so here's how we're going to roll. Blada is going to attack your tadpole token.
Alright.
Don't you have to roll to clash or?
No, there's a strengthened, right?
Oh. Oh yeah, they do gain strengthened. I forgot.
Raven will attack your other tadpole token, and Unveil will attack directly for game.
Aww.
But wait, Unveil's normal and she has 2 life.
Strengthened.
Unveil has strength.
Strengthened
Oh, right, yeah,
and
strengthened.
Sniper.
Right.
Arnvale's really strong.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking of a different one. Never mind. A different one will show off later.
I'd have to say that was a good match.
I guess.
I
I was gonna win there for a minute, but your
frogs.
our maidens are powerful. Oh, thank you. I think they're really cute, honestly. That's why I use them.
Well, kiddo. You know, how about I send you a friend request?
Oh,
Seem like a nice
sure.
person.
Thank you. Yeah, she will instantly accept your friend request.
Yay,
see,
we got
okay.
Kiro!
We have one completely rejected character, one that has a pending friend request, and one actual friend request.
I didn't even get the chance to send like a request. It just like I'm sorry.
You did assume he was a girl.
I'm sorry.
I mean, even Elfdane just looking at a distance, is that a girl? Did you make her mad?
And in a way, like, listen,
Everybody stretch.
Sorry, that was a mistake. Oh, stretch.
Oh, that was my spine.
Oh, damn.
Well, it was a good pump.
Ooh, nice.
Hikari just goes Quinn fumbles bitches. God damn.
Oh my god.
God dang.
I wasn't even trying this game. Why is it always when I play a character, I'm like, yeah, I'm not expecting them to like get anything. They end up, getting with like one of like the best girls in like the game.
In this case, you actually fumbled.
I wasn't
genuinely fumbled.
Again, I wasn't even trying.
See, that's the point.
Alright, go ahead and bring up the regular music then, I guess.
Yep. Give me one moment. Battle Park music.
Insert Quinn being maidenless. You say I'm maidenless, but where are yours? I don't see yours anywhere.
Where's the womp womp womp? Womp 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 womp. Amy sweep.
Amy sweep, yes. All right, you guys have just finished your tutorial battles. You get a small amount of in-game currency. Nowhere near enough to actually buy anything useful, but enough to tempt you.
What? Did I just get 50? This isn't even a tenth of anything.
I mean, it's a little bit.
From like one mission?
Well, I mean, you've always said the tutorial missions are usually the least rewarding, but they're meant to teach. So the reward is rather the knowledge. Wouldn't you agree?
That's generally how they work, yes. The further you go, the better the rewards will be.
God, I hope so. I hope this is a situation where increasing and leveling up is very slow and incremental and barely shows a difference over the course of multiple months of playing.
You know, tiny amounts go a long way.
I know.
Wait, games punish you?
Yes. Or at least use very predatory tactics to make you speed up the process. Like, I mean, no offense to you, your money is however you choose to spend it, but I would really recommend not getting that battle pass.
What's a battle pass?
Good,
Oh my goodness,
don't
I'm
worry.
evading battle pass. Throws money.
Amy, no!
Oh.
At the end of it's just foiled armor maiden and Ellie.
It's like the stainless steel edition armored maiden set.
Oh my god.
Fully customizable, gold plated.
All right. What does the party want to do now that you have completed the base mission?
Yeah. Well, that was fun.
Well, should we find some place to relax and then we can get our bearings and maybe see where we can go and explore next time?
Sure,
Yeah,
sounds
honestly,
good.
that sounds like a good idea. We should.
Yeah.
I mean, they do talk about. I remember reading up a little bit of the brochure link thing that you sent me. Was that there's multiple places here that aren't just the city, so we could probably check out one of those.
Shen unintentionally ends up snickering and laughing a little bit. I'm sorry, just I never heard anyone call a webpage a brochure before.
Well, when you have an animation where it literally folds like an old school brochure, you begin to question if it's a brochure or just a website.
It's a website still.
Yeah, but it's a brochure website.
Yes, yes, you're both pretty. Let's go.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate
All
that.
right, let's go ahead and
Oh, thank
take
you.
a
I
break now.
appreciate that. Sounds good.
Is that okay now?
Hmm?
Are we going to take the break now?
Yeah, we're gonna take a short 5-minute break.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be back. Get some, some drinks, get some stretching, and please stand by. And once again, check out our fabulous artwork.
So
Also,
good.
no, a brochure is not a sandwich.
And we're back. That was a good short break. Plenty of stretching, plenty of hydrating. But yeah, we are back.
All right. We just left off where you guys had finished up the very first quest. You'd met some of the NPCs around. Where do you guys want to head off to next?
Well,
I had mentioned we were possibly going to go check out the other... Try to find a way to go to those other places mentioned on the website, as Shen so lovingly put it.
the taco flavored brochure.
Yes, the taco flavor for sure, that looks like ones and zeros.
The taco
I mean, that is an
flavor.
option. We could also check out your player housing. We could... there looks like there's a couple of other locations that are in the city we could check out.
That's a possibility. Shen, weren't you talking about one point having a building virtually?
Oh yeah, a guild hall. Yeah.
Guild. Are you talking like an adventuring guild or like an explorers guild?
I guess think of what the context of playing mostly card games would assume for a guild. It's usually for players to meet, trade, talk about stuff generally, and also plan for like events and such.
Okay, so a guild in name, but not really in what it was like historically. Okay.
No, it's not historically. Just think of it as a fan club, more or less.
Oh, right. All right.
And the fan club is the game. Well, is for the game.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, people are... I open up the messages and just see it's like... It's already 50 messages deep. Yeah, they're getting stuff set up.
Okay.
Alright, so they're probably not available then.
Probably not.
So, shall we Shall we go to the player housing, or shall we go to Mikona Tower and check out, or sorry, Nexus Tower and check out that those other zones? Although
Honestly,
it might be a bit much for us to go and check out a whole another terrain area in one sitting, but that's up to you two.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that part at least. I think player housing might be fun though.
player housing might be a good idea.
Yeah.
We might be
It's-
able to see what we can do in the future, perhaps.
Mhm.
Get our bearings,
Um,
so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys make your way over to the player housing district of the game. It doesn't so much do what Final Fantasy XIV does, where there is technically a limited amount of housing.
Thank goodness.
This is
Thank goodness.
I was about to
no,
say,
there is pretty much the area of the city designated for player housing. More or less, infinitely spawns more of itself.
Oh, so it's more like it's like a loading zone to a render distance based place,
Pretty much, yeah.
and probably has like work points around based on how far they need to go out for housing.
Let me just get the music going again.
Welcome to
the house dimension.
Welcome to the IKEA realm.
You know, let's not talk about the IKEA realm. That is its own nightmare.
Yes.
Note make that a dimension in the future.
Oh no.
I love giving
The
the
store is now closed.
No,
Please
you see
exit
what
the
happens
building.
is in that one dimension, housing is normal except for one night of the month. The housing district becomes 4 times as large, and we're gonna have to run in fear because it becomes a warehouse.
Oh no, a warehouse.
All right, you guys make your way over towards the housing district. As you get there, a little pad appears in front of you, asking if you want to explore or enter your player housing.
I don't have a player housing option.
No, you do.
It's probably going to be the most basic one.
Yes, yes, it is.
Most of ours are probably the most basic one, except for Amy here.
Amy is not using this player housing, so it is basic as well.
Oh, because it's all basic.
I mean, they're not bad.
Yeah, you see a lot of very intricate housing. It's that weird thing you'll see in like an MMO or a game where you can add player buildings, where you'll see like this elaborate classical Japanese style housing next to what looks like someone just kind of gave up halfway through in the editor.
Oh no.
Next to like some futuristic one, next to like 1950s Americana. It's just like a bunch of different, stylistically just very different houses.
Very hodgepodge districts.
Yes.
You know, player freedom? I can understand. People have different tastes.
I'm sorry, this is pain for your eyes.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe you guys are more used to it. A Minecraft dirt house.
Don't worry, I honestly don't frankly care about people's tastes.
Yeah,
It could
I
be
can
worse.
understand
There could be a digital homeowners association.
Oh my god, how would that even work in this?
Oh, don't. Let's not incite a digital homeowners association, because you know there will be some people who will try to do so.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Always that one group of people who decide to take an action and the entire community unanimously goes, why the heck are you doing this?
Why are you doing this? Oh, because we are the aesthetics police. Nah. There's a reason why. The reason why Hanafuda got rid of them 10 years ago.
Yeah.
What do y'all want to do? You want to explore your housing? Check out other houses?
I don't think I can afford any housing here, so I'm just gonna close my housing options and just go. I'll explore this later.
I'll set up a basic place for us. We can use this as essentially a meeting spot.
Are we able to collaboratively how do I say it? Collaboratively?
Collaboratively decorated.
Yes. Yeah, or at least like own it.
Own it? No, it is under a single player's ownership technically, but you can give permissions to other people to like edit your housing.
Hmm.
You know what? Yeah.
All right,
She buys a small rooftop house and gives the two of them permission. Go nuts.
Sweet.
Sweet. So now to make a library of all the games text.
Hey, Elfdane, you want to see something
Think of it
funny?
this way. This is going to be your guys' place. Decorate it however you like.
Cool. I go off into a room. 5 minutes later, I pop my head out. Hey, Elfdane, you want to see something funny?
What's going on?
You enter the room I was in. Sitting in the center of it is just a bunch of random small little player character statues of monsters and other warriors and items and such, but just all randomly placed around. Player freedom.
Okay then. I'm gonna casually walk backwards out.
Ellie's gonna
Amy,
just
Amy,
slowly
he's trying to
close
summon
the
monsters in your
door.
bedroom.
Yeah, and
He's trying to
I
summon monsters in your bedroom using other monsters.
Slowly closes the door.
I put away all the little statues. Yeah, that's what the game allows you to do.
Oh,
Even if it's aesthetically horrible, or you can do some really crazy stuff.
I'm gonna open up the menu for buying items and put just a couple bookshelves up with a little bit of points I've gotten from the tutorial funds.
All right.
I will eventually put books in here. I just gotta find books or make them. I'll figure out the system eventually.
Does this game have a crafting system?
Not sort of. No.
Weird.
Well, I mean, if I can buy books about the lore of this game, that might be fun.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, not sure how much it helps, but you can always just find out the lore by looking at the cards.
I mean, looking at the cards explain the cards, but I know some people don't like to read the little bits and details on the back of them.
Well, no, as in just look at what's happening on the card art.
Elfdane, if I might remind you, the way that this game works, most people generally don't read the cards. Period.
That's
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do in the player housing?
I don't think so at the moment.
I need to bring up an aside here out of character because I know this is the reason we started earlier. Connor, how much time do you have remaining?
I just need to be done at 5.
So about an hour.
An hour. Okay.
Yeah. So if there's anything else we need to tackle, if it can be handled in an hour, I'm game for it.
All right,
Yeah,
I think this might be a good spot to wrap up and just showcase our stuff, and then
Oh yeah,
next
for sure.
next game we can start by going to Nexus Tower and checking out the new zones.
Yeah, I think that might be a good time.
Yeah, back in character. Well, this was pretty fun. Hey, Ellie, you wanna stop by, 7 Seas and, get something to eat?
Well,
I mean, I'm already
I
there.
think I know a good spot we can go to if you want. I do, if I recall, Shen, you're not exactly the most stable financials, so if you want, I'll pay for dinner tonight, but we're going to a place of my choosing.
Oh, well, if you want to choose, then by all means, be our guest.
Alright, then tonight we're going to the Izakaya.
Sounds good. See you
Sounds
there.
like a plan.
And,
And that's where we'll meet next game.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Out of the brains!
Alright,
I had
so
to do one.
We're going to take an extra minute here before we wrap up. This is why we're wrapping up a little bit early. I want to showcase off everybody's decks before we go for the day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that way everyone can get a chance to see our decks total.
Oh,
Yeah, because I mean, these games can go very quick, especially when we're only doing these 2 live battles. and you don't really get a fair chance to see the entirety of the decks. And so we can kind of talk about what our decks do for everybody watching.
All right. One thing I want to do before that, so before like anyone leaves or anything like that, we are using Perfect Draw, as we said before. Perfect Draw is an amazing system. It is going to go into Kickstarter very soon.
February 15th, if I recall.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I also just want to thank the creators for letting us just do this and have fun with the system. It is just such a delight to play.
And thank you for giving me access to the press kit early, so that way I can make that amazing trailer.
And definitely thank you for allowing me to have the rules so I can actually join this and be able to participate and help educate the chat while we're having other rules go on.
And thank you for making tabletop with RPG. Wait, hold on. Thank you for making card games with tabletop RPGs. Sorry, I'm
Card
bad at
game
speaking.
with tabletop. Card games with tabletop.
Card games with tabletop.
Tabletops on motorcycles?
No, that's insane. What the heck is a motorcycle?
All right. Yeah, go ahead and start showing off decks.
Alright, so let's start over with, since I know you need to go first, let's show off Quinn's deck.
Yes, my deck. I'll just
give us a nice long generic song if you wouldn't mind, please.
Sure. One moment.
I was gonna say play Jeopardy theme, but I don't think we could legally do that.
No, because that would get me copyright claimed all to hell.
Yeah,
We're trying to not
let's
kill
do
her
this.
channel.
Yeah, we're trying to promote it. So yeah, I'm just putting my cards in the middle.
Alright,
So
don't forget your staples as well, please.
Oh right, yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and describe your gimmick.
All right. So my gimmick is focused around what other TCGs may refer to as milling. I haven't used milling for most of the wordings of the cards. Might change that later, but as of right now, they all effectively work. Most of the effects are what may seem be more powerful, but they're all revolved around the cost being I have to mill a card. Some of them do it for their effects, while others can gain effects when a card is milled. For example, we have let's see, what's it good to use?
Well, this is the one you used for the game.
Yeah.
So Zhao.
Yeah, Zhao is a example of one that enables cards being milled by being able to destroy a warrior or item the opponent controls. While Jin here, when a card is discarded, it instead grants another Azure Star or Auspicious Beast warrior Piercer. Speaking of Auspicious Beast, even though she did not make an appearance, unlike the other Ace monsters, most of my warriors are actually on the weaker side, with only Zhao being classified as normal, except for Auspicious Beast Siryu, the Azure Stars. Sorry,
Hands all over the card. Hands all over the card.
Hands all over the card. Yeah.
So many.
Yeah, Chris said, make the word go down.
Oh no.
Yeah, but yeah, her effect is, again, allows you to mill the top card, and it grants all Auspicious Beasts Pressure 2, which kind of works like another form of tension, but not really. Basically, all form of combat-related roles, such as what we've seen happen in the game, I'd basically be able to add +2, and later down the line, maybe if I get more Auspicious Beasts, who knows? Maybe that might become a bigger number. And Siryu is really just the focus of the deck. Heck, one of the cards literally requires an Auspicious Beast in the deck to work. But the rest of the cards are mainly focused around taking out problematic monsters, being very much more strong in general, to more or less win these dice-related clashes and rolls. And one of my favorite, Azure Starflood, just being able to do a lot of damage with big monsters. But yeah, that's Azure Stars.
Awesome.
Yeah.
let's
Now,
go ahead and have.
How do I put all these back in one?
Press G.
You can shuffle.
Press
You just
G.
click on the shuffle, like the shuffle.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Let's go ahead and have Lewis go next.
Yeah. So I'm actually trying to rotate my deck so that way I can lay it out properly. So the thing about my deck is that all of my cards are based on Celtic and the lore of the fairies and whatnot, right?
Mhm.
Obviously, by my ace represented by Titania, the Queen of the Fae, as you guys saw, and the reference to the Azure, not the Azure, wow, the Summer Court.
The Azure Court sounds cool.
Yeah, the Azure Court does sound cool, but all of these cards are generally decent effects on their own, but aren't necessarily combo potential, right? Which was the idea of us being in a pile deck. Cards like early on up top, Pixie, she's weak, but oftentimes you see in a lot of fantasy swarms of small fairies tend to work together. So, and they tend to cluster around a new entity, thus giving her the idea of teamwork and blocker when another warrior enters the battlefield. The Barghest, a defender of graveyard from lore, strong, super defensive, pierces through if he wins, but otherwise easily defeated by others of the same caliber. He's not actually stronger than some of the best creatures. Cards like Duel, which a lot of us recognize the story of the Headless Horseman. So his entire thing is taking more from your opponents, such as taking their head, taking their knowledge. And so all of this combines with the idea of stealing from your opponents to then gain power, effectively taking knowledge. So Doppelganger's Mirror, I make a copy of a weak copy of a creature, which is why I have the mirror token down here that I can use kind of underlay to help us identify weak copies.
This card is a copy of something. Keep track.
Right.
I love that.
Also, Nell, you could hit Alt to make a bigger version of it appear on your screen.
I know, but I like zooming in like this because then you can see
okay.
more than one card right now.
Right.
Good point.
But the cards that you guys definitely got to see on my side of the field were notably, obviously, my ace.
Hands on the card.
My ace. Surprisingly, compared to most of the other two players' ace, she's normal. She's not a strong type creature. But she gets the benefit of taking an opponent's warrior and then gets to play an additional card, unlike most cases, with that keyword follow-up.
Yeah, Titania could basically explode on the battlefield. It's crazy.
But a lot of my deck relies on having the opponents being able to do something and to take advantage of that. Again, like we mentioned with Doppelganger's Mirror, but Water Nymph making copies of their item, or Fey Dealings, making them choose what benefit I get. And then even in my staples, Barghest's Retribution, opponent has to choose basically choose a bad decision. And for Anubis, because I know Anubis was asking earlier, there is a card in here called Dalban Seath, which is a Celtic vampire, a Celtic fairy vampire. This is the card more referencing Reyna than anything. My wife.
Wait a minute, hold on.
So yeah, so my whole deck is about more of a control. You could say is more like a control and theft deck compared to the other two players.
Would mine be more of a commander deck, as you said it a few times in the past?
I use the term commander, but it's more the way I think I tried to describe your deck was more of a self-mill deck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And now, Ellie.
Oh boy, here we go.
Time to show off
It's time to show off keyword soup.
Yeah, this deck is literally keyword soup. For those who have played Magic the Gathering, you will immediately know why this deck is a horrible thing to fight. Which, if we have time, Sagril, we'll have to have a match just to show off a 4 life point battle between our decks.
Oh, I have plenty of time now.
Alright, so we're going to start with the deck itself. rather than going in anything else, no sideboard, no nothing yet. All
By
right.
all means, I will just say, actually, if you guys want, you guys could just say that you meet at my place, and I could end up making you guys' dinner, and you guys just play the game.
That's an easy way to put it.
Yeah.
All right.
Convenience.
So, starting off, one of the only items in my deck, the Armored Maiden Headquarters. Swat the green hand off. Swat.
Sorry.
No, hands off the cards. Alright, so when this card is played, and at the start of every turn, I get to create a weak Armored Maiden token. And once again, yes, every card in Ellie's deck is foiled. Armored Maiden OS update. One of her only invocations. She's got 3 invocations in the entire deck. This one lets her draw an additional card and follow up. So this is a pretty strong card. Basically letting her draw another card and be able to play it right away. Armored Maiden Aerial. All other, and you'll notice this is a text that's on almost every card here. All other Armored Maidens you control gain Overwhelm, but that has to win a coin toss. So when I clash with an opponent, I can flip a coin. If I win, they get Overwhelm automatically. If not, then it would go to a clash normally. So essentially, it's like a free extra clash in my favor. Now this is Arnvale, who you've already seen in battle. She has Sniper 1. How Sniper works is if I hit an opponent directly, it does an additional damage equal to that Sniper number. So she's a normal, which would deal 1 damage normally, and with the Sniper, that's an additional 1 damage. She also gives all other Armored Maidens teamwork. So, if you haven't guessed it already, this deck was inspired by 2 things. Sky Strikers and Slivers. Armored Maiden Self-Destruct. Sacrifice an Armored Maiden you control to destroy any card the opponent's field of equal or lesser value. I can pay 1 life point to destroy 1 tier higher. So if I wanted to blow up a strong, I would need to either blow up my own strong or blow up a normal and pay a life point.
And remember, you own a lot of fights are going to be at 2 or 3 life. So that's a large portion of your life points.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to balance this off, Blades and I have agreed that at least for a while, Ellie has no life gain.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that sacrifices life points in Ellie's deck is a big gambit. You have met Blader, where she gives all other Armored Maidens blocker. It kind of trades off with the fact that she's weak, so that way she's getting other people to help defend her. There's Raven, and I give extra effect for the Ace, which gives all the other ones strengthened, so literally bumps everybody up a tier.
Very strong.
This one was in my hand, but I did not play this one. This is Armored Maiden Jinrai. It has a unique skill that is not part of the core game called Shadow Strike that we came up with. You may use this card to attack your opponent directly this turn for half damage rounded up. If you do so, this card is unable to attack the following turn.
Chia, to kind of answer your question, Nell's deck feels very much more like a red-white deck. We focus more on the combat and the unity of everything, rather than necessarily Slivers, but Slivers have some similarities.
Slivers, and more so the fact that every card gives other cards abilities.
Right.
And this one, which the holo effect just accidentally turned out absolutely phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Meet Armored Maiden Ghost. When first played and at the start of your turn, select 1 other Armored Maiden you control. Both this and the target Armored Maiden gain Inconspicuous until the start of your next turn. Inconspicuous means as long as there is another target on the field, they can't be targeted or attacked.
Which in itself is kind of a painful lock situation.
Mm-hmm. There was a point where Ghost gave all others inconspicuous.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we were like, no, that's dumb.
Turned
then it
out when you could everything inconspicuous, and then you also give everything blocker.
Yeah, no. So that's why
Not a good
that's why Ghost only gives one other. And you'll notice like her and Jinrai and a couple of others are only self-targeting. They're a little bit more selfish cards.
Mm-hmm.
Armor Main Tactica. Now, this is a temporary design because we are actually getting a redesign for Tactica soon. You could thank Ro. She's going to be doing that art. But it gives all other Armored Mains snipers. Once again, that's that extra 1 damage when it hits directly.
I do want to say, if possible, in the future, I would like to have Ro do custom art for everyone's deck. However,
That's
that
expensive.
is obscenely expensive.
Yeah.
Also, some cards, mainly my deck, they're just stars and lines. There's not much to draw that in reality.
I mean, there are very artistic ways to go about that. Even
Of course, but
Oh yeah.
as of right now, I think the art for them, I think it's not the biggest thing. We're like, oh, custom card art would be cool.
Chan, if we wanted to make custom card art for you, we could go Fighting Polygon Team.
But in all seriousness, if anybody does donate during these streams, just make a comment that you want that specifically for card art, and we'll make sure that that is set aside solely for card art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, because we want to be able to make this even better for you guys as time goes on. And
Exactly.
sure, a lot of our art is we are pulling from the internet for sure, because it just fits. It really is nice. But we would love to have eventually a custom set of art for all of our cards.
Oh yeah. If I had the money for that, I would have already tried to do that.
You've
yeah,
already helped
I don't have-
so much.
Blaze, you have already done so much.
Nah.
Alright, so these are my
What
recruit
the heck
tokens.
you mean, nah?
Yeah, go ahead now. Sorry.
These are my recruit tokens. I'm going to go over the sideboard last because I need to explain that a little bit more.
Out of curiosity, is each recruit...
We should actually explain our classes after that too.
Hmm?
We should also explain what the class system is like for this game too.
Alright. And what did you say, Connor?
This is more of a joke, but is every single Armored Maiden recruit a unique character? Or
No, they're all the same.
Okay.
They're the mass-produced models.
Pretty much. Alright, so Armored Maiden reinforcements for gaining 2 weak Armored Maiden tokens. So, looks like there's multiple recruits coming in. The emergency resupply, which, yes, I just grabbed this from Yu-Gi-Oh! Along with the evasive maneuvers, because, well, these are actually really good cards. These are really good designs.
Mm-hmm.
And to be frank, for stuff like this is going to be the more expensive art.
Yeah. My wallet is already crying.
Alright,
Sky's
and then
trying to
last
jump
but not
scare
least, we have the sideboard that Ellie has access to, which is unique to her class. Which is... Honestly, I did not do this intentionally, but the class is called the Rogue. I just picked it because I like the additional idea of the sideboard and the whole I like the other abilities of it, but just the name of it just fits me a little too well for some reason.
It does. Anytime we look
I
at
also would like to point out that I specifically picked that class so that way I wouldn't be the protagonist, and then y'all fucking made me the protagonist.
It's true.
Listen, okay, we're gonna try to. Okay,
We're all the protagonists in different ways.
and in different arcs, hopefully.
Alright.
Regardless.
So next up is another new trait that we came up with, which is indestructible. All other Armored Maidens you control gain indestructible here with the Armored Maiden Viola. Indestructible does not necessarily mean it can't be destroyed, it's just indestructible means it cannot be destroyed in combat. If you can blow it up with a spell or ability or something else, that'll still work. We do have...
Bar gets retribution.
Yeah, so we do have another card or another skill type that does the opposite, called Spelljammer, which means that the only way that a card can be destroyed is in combat. But we also know that sucks to have both of those kinds of things in play at the same time. So
And especially when you're giving them to all other.
exactly. So we have ruled that Indestructible and Spelljammer do not apply at the same time. You pick one or the other. And Shadow Strike and Teamwork do not work together. You pick one or the other.
It's just a safety mechanism.
Exactly. It's to prevent the game from becoming completely unwinnable for any side. Alright, next up is the optional parts. This was a fun card to make. Basically, this card, I can equip it to an Armored Maiden, and if the Armored Maiden is destroyed, this card comes back to my hand, so I get to play it again. The equipped Armored Maiden gains Pressure 1, which is similar to Siryu's Pressure 2, but only 1 dice. And also strengthens the Armored Maiden whenever it attacks.
A lot of our decks have the ability to strengthen in some way, shape, or form, which is really nice because it makes it where we can't just be necessarily outclassed by an opponent running a lot of strong cards in some way, shape, or form.
Wait a minute, my deck doesn't have any way to strengthen.
Yes, but yours also has a really good strong.
Well, fair enough.
And then this is the most heavily nerfed card in our game. This card is nerfed twice.
Raven?
It was nerfed like 4
No,
times.
okay, no, you're right. Raven was nerfed 4 times. Raven was nerfed 4 times. Okay, this is just the most recent nerf. I'd like to point out that my deck is the only one that's really gotten the nerf hammer.
Nerf? What about mine?
No.
Story. Think about this. When we were all making our decks, Nell's got nerfed, Connor's got nerfed, and me, I had to get a buff.
Connor, your deck got nerfed once. My deck got nerfed multiple times.
Fair enough, but mine was like a major across the entire board, like kicked down like an entire grade level. Nerfed.
And the thing is, I just needed mine got a very minor buff, just because, like, for example, just because I needed a little bit of tweaking here and there, and I had to rework one of my cards, for example.
But this would probably be the next best thing to Ellie's Ace, is the Tacticus Defender stratagem. I plan on making additional stratagems down the road, but this one, I have to, once again, pay a life point, and the life point payment is before anything else happens. So if I play this, and then whoever I'm playing against rolls against this, like either a fumble or a counterplay or something, I still have to pay the life first beforehand.
So it's a cost to play.
Exactly. So I have to pay that cost before this card is activated. So whether it goes through or not, I do lose the life points. And it basically negates the attack that just happened, so it does not let it go through, stops them from attacking for the rest of that turn, and then I get to pick one of these abilities. Either destroy the card that attacked, choose to make them fumble a specific ability the next turn, or I gain 2 additional prep points, which is unique to my class.
And I mean, with that, we could even easily dovetail into what classes are in this game.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's... Oh, that actually went really well.
Blaze, why don't you explain the classes then?
Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Oh my god.
You're good.
So classes are called, what are they called?
Character classes.
No, they have a special name. Archetypes, there we go.
Yeah.
No, sorry, wait.
No, they are still called classes. Archetype is our deck types.
Wait,
Yeah.
am I crazy?
I think, is it an advancement?
Yeah, the deck archetype, but the character is called a class.
Wow, I'm just crazy then. Okay.
We're gonna switch backgrounds. This is a little too busy for this, so...
Yeah, just a little bit.
Alright, back to Hanafuda City.
Oh yeah, we haven't showed this one off.
I mean, we did a little bit.
So, Sorry. So the way character classes work is you select it at character creation, and then as you resolve your baggage, which is like an interesting system this game uses, you gain experience, and once you level up, you can gain more abilities from your class, or you can gain abilities from other classes.
Right. And as Iris Observing puts in chat, the player sheets are straight up called playbooks.
Oh, playbooks. That's what. Yeah, they're called playbooks. That's right. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. So the playbooks. Yeah. And some classes start you off with like you have to pick these ones at level at like the beginning of character creation. Like I think Ellie had to get
I automatically got trick up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Whereas
And
I
then
got
to
normal
pick
everyday
2 more.
life.
And then your ranks and your abilities, like your passion, skill, friendship, those are also dictated by your class, but you also get to add a +1 to any of them as well. They're used in you add them to dice rolls for various moves. I feel like that's pretty much all that
we
they
can
are.
kind of go over what our classes do as an example, right?
Yeah. Well, Ellie or Nell just kind of talked about hers, right?
Yeah, I get essentially.
Right.
I have trick up my sleeve, which lets me do a bunch of extra abilities, but mostly I use it for the extra ability here you see called Sideboard. What Sideboard does is it allows me to pay 1 prep point, and I can switch one of the cards in my hand for one of my cards in the sideboard automatically. So Blaze hates it when I play that, because I'm constantly switching cards around and negating his plans, because it just lets me keep doing this stuff.
It's almost like Nell is playing the class called the Rogue.
And then I also took Extra Prepared, because I guarantee an extra prep regardless of what happens during my roll. So instead of being a 1 to 2 prep per duel, I actually go with 2 to 3, which is an entire extra point regardless of whatever happens. So that's usually very helpful for me in my deck with how once I get snowballed, my deck becomes more and more dangerous. Alright,
Yeah.
so let's scroll over to Shen's character sheet is right next.
Yes,
Mhm.
they're resolved. The best way to describe it is naming 2 characters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Jaden Yuki and Yuma from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I think his name is Yuma.
His name is Jaden Yuki, and he's absolutely flawless.
It's
Absolutely
literally
flawless.
the protagonist. It's literally the protagonist class, you could say.
Yeah. Like, the example for it is kid who wants to be the very best knucklehead anime protagonist, determined best friend. It
I
is
would
the
like to
most-
point out, he picked this class, and yet somehow I'm still the protagonist.
You're the equivalent of Yusei in the group, okay? Like, I wouldn't call Yusei the resolve.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. But yeah. My main things, a few of them are determination to win, being that when I meet someone, or if they do something to hurt me, I can choose them to become my adversary, which I have 1 at a time, and I gain a +1 bonuses to rolls made to confront them or in battle against them. And when I beat them, I erase the name above, which I assume is the only way how they can get rid of the ability. So it might be a little awkward where I need this to be important, and I end up just challenging an absolute random person, and then I lose and I never meet them again, and I end up losing the ability. When trainers meet eyes, when you challenge someone to a card game battle, you can initiate the fight immediately, no matter the circumstances. So,
Pokemon.
yeah, it's literally when trainers' eyes meet. Yeah, and Unbreakable Will, I can always ignore up to 1 non-serious baggage when applying baggage-related penalties to my rolls that I make.
All right.
So yeah, mine's just generally just quality of life.
And then ultimately comes down to me, where I have the character class, the ally, where I'm the friend of the group, if that makes sense. I am the good friend. I am the kind of the intellectual who typically should stand on the side, but can also play the game. I'm not gonna say it's Joey, but it's a little bit more closer to like Duke Devlin, if you consider it from some of the arcs.
Bow, bow.
Being a-
Boom.
right?
Boom.
But the thing is, like, the ally gets his major ability is called normal everyday life, where I just get a big boost on some of my rolls, based on how relevant it is to me as a character. So like Elfdane's like, he's a teacher of history and mythology. He likes gardening. Some of the people in his life are important to him. You know, like his little brother, who's, by the way, strangely missing. But then he also gets Elfdane gets to play a little bit with more of the mechanic called Stronger Together, literally boosting my friends' rolls when I'm not in battle and they boosting mine in reverse. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I'm one of the only characters that can enable us to trade cards with each other and thus be able to access the gimmicks of our friends' decks. So, if, for example, I traded a card with Amy, I would be able to do things like make my own version of the other Fey creatures get X. Or if I trade with Shen, I might be able to do mill effects for my own deck.
You could also...
Inversely, that gives them the ability to do things like steal, like the steal effects or control effects for their own decks.
I believe you can also do that with
3 people.
You can also do it with NPCs, correct?
Yes, I can also do it with NPCs. I'm just using these two immediately since we just talked about the decks.
Fair, yeah, fair.
So it gives me the ability to link our decks a little bit, but also give us access to mechanics our decks may not natively have otherwise.
In other words, Elfdane can make the power of friendship a physical force in the world.
Welcome to Yu-Joe Friendship.
Random question: are there animals in the VR game your characters can go into and they can pet?
Oh,
Can we
100%,
pet the dog? Can we pet the dog?
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?
Oh, yeah.
What the dog doing?
Yes, we can pet the dog.
Yay!
Honestly, I believe we... Oh, no, the players, the audience hasn't seen it. They'll see that later.
Welcome back in Dragon King.
I can't wait for the episode when we end up finding a streamer and it's basically just the chat is the chat full of like viewers.
Moon is all I can immediately think of.
Oh my, I'm looking over everything. Oh my goodness. We put so much work into this.
We really did.
Yeah,
I wish I could do more to support this.
The item boxes, I like the fact that we even color coded them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I know,
like
right?
color coding, just like the entire field, this entire room. By the way, is very nice, may I add. Like, seriously, like, this is just all so well done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, if we were ballsy enough, we could probably walked out of the battlefield and pet Phoebe's frogs.
Yeah.
It would be like Pokemon Legends Arceus, where technically it doesn't hurt us when we're in the battle, it just knocks us on our butts.
Just imagine like being in the line of fire as photonic cannon goes off and just brrr, and like having ashes on your hand.
Yeah. It's like
Froggy, no. Okay, give me a minute. I'll get my stuff out now.
Alright. I'll go ahead and put them away. I love her NPC token. Like,
Oh no!
archetype she
I'm
did.
stealing a Kumakage.
oh no!
It clipped.
Oh
I'm
god!
breaking everything. I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
Ah, they're all dying. Ah!
I threw the book at him.
Yeah.
Alright.
There isn't much else for us to talk about except for watching this awesome exhibition match.
Yeah.
Exhibition
basically.
match, let's go!
Before you guys end up doing though, what do you guys want to eat?
Curry. It's one of the 5 C's or 7 C's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Custard?
You got it. Curry and custard coming up.
I
Quinn's just
rolled
gonna go-
a 3.
Oh, that's actually something we haven't actually talked about really. How does rolling in PvP work? I rolled a 5.
It is the attacker rules.
Got it. Double checking.
Alright, so you get to choose first or second. I'm rolling for my prep now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Question.
Answer.
How does a
3
PvP battle theme work? Is it like we play both of your themes simultaneously, or
No, we would go with the general upbeat.
Okay.
And we could just literally change the songs based on aces played and whatnot, and who's battle it's in favor of right now.
Alright.
I will actually go second.
Okay.
Are we assuming 4 lives then?
Yep.
All right.
So just to ask, like the real world, does it have the virtual reality stuff, or augmented reality?
We're gonna two advantage each, correct?
No,
Okay, so it's really just normal card game.
it's just two friends sitting down and play a card game.
Nice.
Also, I can go ahead and bring this out.
Making sure I can't see the stream, so I can't see your cards now.
Yep.
So,
Alright. Gonna open up same move as the last game. Later, followed by bringing out 2 tokens.
alrighty.
And you can go ahead.
All right, then I'll start with the draw. Ooh, okay.
For those watching, I'm going to explain a little bit without going over what's in my hand and stuff. Ellie's deck is more designed for a going second deck.
Mm-hmm.
She does rely on getting those extra cards for more options.
Yeah, which is interesting when you think about it, right? As a result, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start with Pixie, and then I will play my own equivalent of your Armored Maiden call, the Horn of the Red Cap.
Oh, something I want to mention. There are staples that is from a generic list that during deck creation, the game asks you to pick from 2 generic staples from the staple list. But every single playbook has a unique staple that you are given. For example, in my deck, one of mine was give myself a +1 bonus to all combat-related rolls for the rest of the turn.
In my deck, it was target player fumbles.
And in my deck, I had the your opponent will choose a card, an warrior item to destroy. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to teamwork with Pixie and one of my red caps to go after one of your recruits.
Alright. Recruit will block and kaboom.
Yep. And that will then I'm going to discard Balbon Thief to play an additional staple or invocation this turn. And I will play
That's a move, correct?
that is an ability. That is one of the things that I can do, yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because remember how we had the whole conversation that if
Yeah.
you theoretically had enough discards, you could infinitely play staples or invocations?
Yeah, I need to ask just to clarify that after the session.
Oh, that's fine. Doppelganger's Mirror, and I will make a token copy of your Armor Maiden Blader.
Okay.
So I'll put my copy card down and turn it sideways so we can mark it.
Alright, so all other armored means you control a game blocker.
Yes. You'll understand later. And I will pass through.
You stole her, right?
I copied later, yes.
Oh, copied. Okay. 1 second.
I was about to say, please make sure you have your board locked.
Yeah, it's locked now. You know what this calls for? I need to update.
OS update.
Activating OS update to draw another card from my deck. Let's go!
Oh man, we already got Raven on the field?
Raven is online!
Oh. Oh, this might be a little bit of an issue. Okay.
Good luck.
Ugh.
Also, I'm gonna fumble your draw.
You can fumble my draw?
I don't
So I can't draw then, right?
know.
He has to roll. He roll against it, doesn't he? When it's his
Yeah.
turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to roll to see if you draw.
Alright.
I rolled a fumble your bodily functions. Rolls gets 2.
Well, the thing is, draws aren't. You don't have to if you don't want to. That's the thing.
Right, they're not mandatory, but if I want to draw, I'm gonna have to.
But you might as well.
Alright, my recruit
Right.
is gonna crash into the copy blader.
Okay, well then copy plater goes bye-bye. I'll just put that and set this off to the side.
You can delete that card.
On it.
Alright. Regular blader is going to attack one of your red caps.
Fair enough.
And Raven is going to attack Pixie.
Alright, then Pexy goes bye-bye. Alrighty.
And with that, I will end my turn.
So what do I have to beat to overcome a fumble?
Protect against the response.
Okay.
So roll
So-
plus tension.
Roll plus tension. Well, currently tension is 0, so I need to beat basically a 7 or higher. That would
Hey,
be
that'll
the
do
one.
it.
That'll do
Oh, no,
it.
that's a 9.
Take your card.
So I do draw for turn. Oh.
I'm trying to make use of fumbling more.
It's a really good
okay.
mechanic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I know what I'm doing. Cool. Time to turn the music around. I'm going to play Titania, Stealing Raven.
Oh. Oh dang.
That means all your armored maidens are no longer strengthened.
Is this the equivalent of game like a virus? Oh man.
And with follow-up, I'm going to play Duelahan.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Hold on, that's actually sick.
I'm then going to take control of the game and draw another card.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to activate Barghest's Retribution, forcing you to sacrifice one of your 2 warriors. And now all that remains is Blader, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's weak.
Mm-hmm.
Red Cap is going to crash into Blader. That is 5. Okay, Red Cap's going to die.
You spend advantage.
Yeah, you
I can spend an advantage,
Yeah, you could.
but actually, I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to have Red Cap die, but give me a sec. I'm going to discard Path to the Winter Court to then play Horn of the Red Cap to pull up 2 additional Red Caps.
Oh my god.
And I will continue to crash Red Caps into Blader. That is 8. Is it 10 or up, right?
It's 7 through 9. You can choose if both survive or both die.
That's why I'm double checking, right?
Yeah, if it's a 10.
Well, then I'm going to spend the advantage to then destroy Blader, and then take Raven, Titania, Duelahan to finish the game.
Oh, no, you're not! Pitching out that... And we're swapping up here.
Oh my god.
Defense stratagem, let's go!
Alrighty.
Pay my life point. And I'm going to choose to blow up Raven.
You blow up Raven? Got
Yup.
it.
You know, you could have taken out Titania and then gained back control of Raven.
No,
Yeah.
that's okay. I know what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Okay.
My turn?
Also, one wouldn't be able to tell you that he's making food. By the way, it
Alright.
smells delicious.
All right, then it is your turn now.
What a play, Segrel.
This is one of the reasons why we chose to do the 10 card deck.
Yeah.
Was so that way we can have this back and forth.
Alright, we're gonna bring up the headquarters. Alright. Okay, why? Oh yeah, I brought that token out. Toss another prep. Yeah, I'll swap that. I'm gonna pay my life point.
Mm-hmm.
Do one higher. I'm gonna blow up my recruit to blow up Titania.
Your tension goes up since you're at half health.
We also both have gained an advantage from playing.
Oh,
playing,
you're right.
Aether.
Wait, I thought you only get advantage if you're at half health and you play it.
No. You played your. You
I
played your
am
ace. You
spending
get
an advantage to draw another card.
Okay.
Played my invocation. I played a card, so I will have to end my turn here.
All right. All right. Then I shall draw.
Come on, baby!
Oh, this works. Cool. So I will play Barghest for my turn, and then I will end up playing Stolen Name on your recruiting station.
Okay.
So you cannot do anything with your recruiting station.
Okay.
And you are at how many life left right now?
2.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to crash in with Barghest and Duelahan, attempting to end the game once again.
Yeah, that's gonna end the game because my
No,
response
no,
card is gone.
no. Look at your abilities.
You can spend a advantage to remain at 1.
Alright, then I will do so.
So that would be in response to Barghest then,
Yeah.
because Barghest has Piercer 1 plus is strong at 2 points.
Uh-huh.
And Duelahan would then come in and finish her off.
Oh, yeah, in that case, yeah.
That's
Unless
one of those.
Duelahan came in first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
attack order matters.
That's why I said the order: Barghest and then Duelahan.
Okay.
Then yeah, that would be game.
Yeah, because I was looking at the play actions. And, oh yeah, she could totally spend advantage to lose. All right.
When or live. Yeah.
All right. So
Good match.
yeah, that is a demonstration of like a high life point. Those are like arc-ending battles type of thing.
Yeah, that's PvP.
I mean, it's incredible PvP, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially when you have your decks very well balanced and taken care of to make sure that both players have opportunities to do interesting things, which the advantage system really helps enable that.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
I need to design some more stratagems because I really like these. Like the stratagems just being stuff that I can play during my opponent's turn.
Mhm. It's an interesting concept, especially in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Also, I just want to say, at this time, after you guys wrap up your game, coming out with a tray is with 3 coffees, curry, and your food, custard, and everything.
Do I have fish
Order
sticks
up.
to go with the custard?
Yep, I got it.
Segrel
All right.
immediately knows that reference.
I do know that reference.
All right, Nell, do you want to go ahead and finish up for the night here?
Yep, I think that's about it. I want to thank everyone for coming and hanging out.
Actually, one thing I should mention real quick. Sorry.
Yes.
if anyone, like, if any of our viewers would be so kind, if there's anything you found particularly funny or something like that, clips are super. We have a special surprise for next week, and clips and stuff like that are
Will
super
help.
helpful for it.
Clips,
Yes.
clips, be it funny, be it interesting, be it intense, like our battle just now, right?
Like important moments, stuff like that. Things you think would be cool or interesting. Please go back through and clip. We would appreciate it, and you will see why on the next game, which will be in 2 weeks. Next week is Cloudbreaker.
Mm-hmm. You have Cloudbreaker on next Sunday. The 28th would be the next time we have Dimension
Dimension
Chasers.
Chasers. And we should have a couple of surprises by then.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, this was so good.
Oh, and the one after that one on the 11th is a couple days before the what do you call it?
Kickstarter.
Kickstarter. Yeah, before the Kickstarter starts. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll definitely be talking about the Kickstarter a lot more as we get closer to the date.
Oh yeah.
There is also the Perfect Draw Discord. I don't know if they are super awesome people. They talk about all sorts of things, card game and tabletop related. So those guys are incredible.
Oh yeah.
And with all the other people who are playtesting in there are so many cool cards and concepts that I'm very jealous that some of them I didn't think of before.
Oh, same here. And the creators are super nice, super helpful people.
And once again, shout out and thanks to our amazing artists. Throwing them
Yes,
back up on screen
Ro.
again.
Hikari, Nokaa.
So, if you're watching this on the YouTube VOD, the Twitter links will be in the description below. We would greatly appreciate it. Also, Hikari's YouTube channel will be there as well. So,
He does her own tabletop stuff like this.
indeed.
Mm-hmm.
If you like Ben 10, Yu-Gi-Oh, or My Hero Academia, she's got 3 great games going on there.
I don't know if I have a Discord link to specifically the Perfect Draw server.
I can get one.
Alright. Let's see. Is there anybody we can raid at the moment?
Oh man, Nell Celestine's streaming right now. She's doing
That's my
tabletop
joke.
RPGs.
You're not allowed to use my joke.
Oh man, you do it on my channel all the time.
That's why I said it's my joke.
Hey, Sacral's currently streaming right now, so why not we grade him?
Alright. In all seriousness, so I think we'll just wrap it up for tonight. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming to watch. Greatly appreciate all of you being here. And we will see you all next stream. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Take care.